You may have heard of Angkor Wat, the largest religious structure on the planet, and seen the gentle smiles of the Khmer people along the Mekong River. But few people know that Cambodia also hides unbelievable mysteries. There is the unique Tonle Sap Lake where the water changes direction with the seasons. There are villages that hang pink curtains in front of their doors to signal that their daughters are of marriageable age. And in the remote Krung region, there are strange love huts where young girls are free to choose their partners through nights of chatting. Cambodians also believe that the richer a man is, the more beautiful wives he can marry, a notion that is both fascinating and controversial to this day. And in the middle of the capital, Phnom Penh, thousands of old Camrys and Lexuses crowd the streets, while the national flag bears the image of a temple, all creating a Cambodia that is both familiar and mysterious, surprising anyone who explores it. The beauty of Cambodian women and marriage tradition. People often say that if you want to understand the true beauty of Southeast Asia, you should look at Cambodian women once, because they have a gentle and mysterious attraction that is difficult to explain. The most noticeable thing is the smooth, tanned skin, often compared to the warm sunset, which has long been a standard of beauty here. Long, shiny black hair, tied up high or neatly braided, further enhances the oval face and deep, suggestive eyes. However, that beauty does not stop at appearance, but also lies in the shy, gentle smile. A smile that can ease even the most difficult days. In the traditional sampot, their graceful steps leave anyone in awe. Nowadays, in the midst of modernity, Cambodian women can use English fluently, access technology, but they still know how to preserve the cultural soul, from the gentle attitude and communication to the splendid Apsara dance that has been passed down through generations. In particular, in recent decades, many Cambodian women in rural areas have chosen to marry foreigners as a way to improve their lives and support their families. But because of that, the government has issued strict regulations since 2011 to protect their rights. Therefore, not everyone can easily become the life partner of a Cambodian woman. Used cars in Cambodia and the passion that overcomes everything. There is something quite strange when you set foot in Phnom Penh or any major city in Cambodia. You will see countless old Toyota Camrys and Lexuses running on the road. They seem to have become the silent symbols of traffic here. Despite the fact that car import taxes in Cambodia are considered the highest in Southeast Asia, even 2 to 3 times higher than in the US, used cars imported from Japan and the US always have a strong attraction. A used Camry costs only about 10,000 USD in the US, but when it arrives in Cambodia, the price can increase to 20,000, even 30,000 USD. And the remarkable thing is that people are still willing to spend to own it. In their eyes, Toyota symbolizes durability, while Lexus is a symbol of class. Some people even believe that a Camry from the 1990s, still running smoothly on the dusty streets of Phnom Penh, is a testament to its timeless reputation. Another interesting point is that most of these imported cars were originally left-hand drive, but through the skillful hands of local mechanics, they were converted to right-hand drive to comply with traffic laws. Cambodians often say that Japanese cars are durable and less prone to breakdowns, while American cars are powerful and smooth running. Both are suitable for the road conditions of a country where a car is not simply a means of transportation, but also a measure of patience and ambition. Krung Love Tent, Cambodia's most unique custom. Did you know that in the remote forests of Cambodia, there exists a love custom that surprises the world? That is the love tent of the Krung people, an ancient but humane custom where the right to choose a life partner is completely in the hands of the girl. When she reaches adulthood, her parents will build her a small wooden hut where she can invite boys to chat, get to know each other, and then listen to her heart to see who is truly suitable. The special thing here is that the girl has the absolute right to refuse without any pressure from family or society. And that is what helps love to be formed freely, sincerely, and sustainably. If both find harmony, a traditional wedding will be held, and then the husband will move in with his wife's family, learn to adapt, and become part of the community. The tradition of love huts has existed for hundreds of years, but today is gradually fading away due to modern life and cultural mixing. However, for the Krung people, that small hut in the forest is not only a dating place, but also a symbol of freedom, of true love, and of a spiritual heritage that deserves to be cherished and preserved. Before we continue, we have a small request. If you like this content, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and like this video. More than 80% of people watch videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing but helps us a lot. So please click the subscribe button. Thank you very much for subscribing. Now let's get back to the next content, Angkor Wat and timeless mysteries. Do you believe that an ancient city nearly 4 times the size of modern New York once existed in the middle of the Cambodian jungle? That is Angkor Wat, one of the greatest wonders of mankind, built in the 12th century under the reign of King Suryavarman II. Initially, this place was dedicated to the Hindu god Vishnu, but later became the center of Buddhism, witnessing many changes in history and beliefs. What makes the world amazed is that the Angkor complex has an area of up to 1,600 km². Once the glorious capital of the Khmer Empire and one of the largest cities of the Middle Ages. All were built from sandstone, with blocks weighing up to 1,500 kg, and the volume of stone is even greater than the Egyptian pyramids. Until now, how the ancient Khmer people transported and arranged these giant stones is still a mystery that scientists are constantly debating. Not only Angkor Wat, this place also owns Bayon Temple, with giant mysterious stone faces, or Taprom, a temple covered by ancient tree roots looking like it came out of a legendary movie scene. Thanks to the sophisticated irrigation and canal system, Angkor was prosperous for many centuries before falling into oblivion and then being rediscovered, becoming the pride on the Cambodian flag today. But perhaps the greatest value that Angkor left behind is not just a massive stone structure, but a testament to the wisdom, faith, and aspiration for the longevity of an entire civilization. The 3 rich of Phnom Penh, past, present, and future. Do you believe that there is a capital that has the appearance of a golden past, is bursting with modern vitality, and still contains many aspirations for the future? That is Phnom Penh, the heart of Cambodia, where 3 riches converge: the past, the present, and the future. This city is attractive not because of the glitz of New York or the excitement of Las Vegas, but because of the unique interweaving of peace and bustle. On the streets without traffic lights, tuk-tuks, motorbikes, cars, and bicycles jostle each other in a chaotic flow that operates in a very special order. During the day, Phnom Penh presents strange contrasts. Modern skyscrapers and shopping malls spring up right next to traditional markets, where people still patiently bargain for every penny when buying meat, fish, and vegetables. On the banks of the Mekong River, people leisurely sip iced coffee, eat a bowl of hot noodles, or simply watch the flow of people going back and forth, feeling the hustle and bustle of life. Near the royal palace, the gilded Khmer architecture still stands tall, reminiscent of the glorious period, while just a few streets away, the Russian market and Orasi market open up another colorful world, where everything from jewelry to rustic food is sold. When night falls, Phnom Penh takes on a completely new look, brilliant, bustling, and sparkling with lights comparable to Bangkok or New York. The banks of the Tonle Sap River become the center of nightlife, from bars, restaurants, to bustling walking streets. If you want to enjoy romance and tranquility, you can choose a rooftop bar. Let your soul follow the lights reflecting on the water to see a Phnom Penh that is both bustling and quiet. This city is charming not only because of its appearance, but also because of the unique story hidden behind each street and each person. The pieces that make up a capital that is constantly changing. Unique tuk-tuk experience. Have you ever thought that a simple 3-wheeled vehicle could become a symbol of an entire country? In Cambodia, if you have never tried a tuk-tuk, your journey is not complete. Tuk-tuk is not only a popular means of transportation, but also an experience that encapsulates the intimacy, simplicity, and breadth of local life. This small vehicle is designed to be extremely practical. In the front is a motorbike for the driver to control. In the back is a spacious compartment, enough for 2 to 4 passengers to sit comfortably. With a moderate speed of only about 30 km/h, tuk-tuk becomes the ideal choice for weaving through narrow alleys or overcoming traffic jams in crowded cities. Compared to a taxi, the price of a tuk-tuk is only half, and if you know how to bargain skillfully, the trip is both economical and full of fun. What makes tuk-tuks special are the drivers, because they are not just drivers, but also local guides willing to share stories about history, culture, or suggest delicious restaurants that you cannot find on the map online. Many also know a little English to chat with tourists, making the trip more intimate. Although they are not familiar with every street name, tuk-tuk drivers know famous destinations, ensuring that you will never get lost on your journey of discovery. Unique stilt house culture of Khmer people in Cambodia. Have you ever wondered why amidst the vast green fields and towering palm trees, the Khmer people choose to live in towering stilt houses? In the Cambodian countryside, the image of roofs built on wooden pillars 3 meters above the ground has become a part of the soul of rural life, and also a testament to the ingenuity and adaptation of humans to nature. About 70 to 80% of the rural population still adheres to this type of architecture, a tradition that has existed for thousands of years. The reason lies primarily in the harsh laws of nature. Cambodia is located downstream of large rivers. Floods can rise up to 15 meters high, and solid stilt houses have become a protective shield for the whole family. Not only avoiding floods, living on high ground also helps them stay safe from poisonous snakes and wild animals. The space below the house is cleverly utilized. Some places are used as cow and buffalo pens, others as kitchens or resting places on hot sunny days. More interestingly, many visitors have wondered why some houses hang pink curtains in front of their doors. In fact, it is a very unique custom of the Khmer people. If a family has a daughter of marriageable age, they will hang a pink curtain to signal to the boys in the village that the girl is ready to get married. Regardless of whether she has a lover or not, the girl has the right to hang a pink curtain, and when she gets married, the curtain will be taken down. A simple yet subtle custom, reflecting the beauty of a culture that values community cohesion and traditional family values. Please comment below and let us know where you are watching from and what time it is. We want to know how far our video has come. Now on to the video. I think you guys will enjoy this part. It's really cool. Paradise beaches. Do you believe that Cambodia is not only fascinated by ancient temples, but also makes visitors amazed by beautiful beaches that are not inferior to any paradise in the world? This place has long stretches of fine white sand, clear blue water, and a fresh atmosphere that makes people want to put aside all worries to fully enjoy every moment. Among those choices, Koh Rong is always mentioned as the Maldives of Southeast Asia, with clear sea, endless green forests, and a slow pace of life ideal for you to turn off your phone, forget the hustle and bustle of life, and let your soul blend with nature. In particular, this place also has a magical phenomenon that few places have: bioluminescent plankton at night. When you swim in the dark water, millions of tiny creatures shine like stars, making you feel like you are swimming in a living galaxy, an unforgettable experience. If Koh Rong offers tranquility and wildness, Sihanoukville is the opposite face, with a bustling and modern atmosphere where you can stroll on the fresh Otras beach, immerse yourself in the excitement of serendipity with brightly lit coastal bars. This is also the gateway for you to reach out to other beautiful small islands, especially Koh Rong San Loem, famous for diving and pristine tropical forests. But if you are a lover of fresh seafood and a quiet, romantic sea space, then Kep will definitely make you fall in love. The seafood market here is famous for its freshly caught blue crabs, which can be processed on the spot, combined with the famous Cambodian pepper that makes anyone who has enjoyed it once want to come back. Not only that, Kep also offers another intimate experience, renting a bicycle to leisurely follow small paths through the forest, watching the ocean and nature at a slow, romantic pace. Special festivals of Cambodia. Have you ever imagined a country where as soon as April comes, the whole country seems to be reborn in laughter, color, and joy? That is Cambodia, where when April comes, the atmosphere becomes strangely bustling. Each street lights up by the water festival, one of the most important and meaningful moments of the year. This festival, also known as Chul Chnam Thmay, is the traditional new year of the Khmer people, marking the transition from the dry season to the rainy season, and also the time for people to let go of the old and welcome the new. When water is considered a symbol of purification, luck, and new beginnings. During the holidays, Cambodian people do not just stop at having fun, but also solemnly perform many traditional rituals, burning incense at pagodas to commemorate their ancestors, building sand dunes with the belief of accumulating virtue, or releasing birds and fish with the wish for peace, health, and a bountiful harvest. But if there is anything that makes the festival's spirit, it is the bustling water fights that take place all over the streets. From children to the elderly, from locals to tourists, everyone holds buckets, water guns, or even water cannons to release cool streams of water on each other. It is believed that the wetter you are, the luckier you will be. And once you step out onto the streets, it is difficult to escape that vibrant whirlpool, where each drop of water not only dispels the scorching heat, but also connects people together with pure joy and a hopeful new beginning. Culture in the daily life of Cambodians. Did you know that sometimes just by paying attention to the small details in daily life, you will understand the soul of a nation? In Cambodia, this is evident in the way the Khmer people still stick to their traditional stilt houses, which are both adapted to the tropical climate and help them stay safe from floods during the rainy season. During meals, the image of people using their hands to pick up rice is not only a habit, but also a continuation of their ancestors' traditions, like a thread connecting the present with the past. And in particular, you will easily recognize Sampaya, a typical Cambodian greeting, by clasping both hands together and bowing slightly to show respect. Interestingly, the position of the clasped hands will change depending on the person being communicated with, showing the appropriate level of respect. Khmer people are gentle, friendly, and hospitable, but visitors also need to be tactful in their behavior. Absolutely do not touch the head of a child, because according to traditional beliefs, it is the most sacred part of the body, and also should not arbitrarily touch women or shake hands without consent, especially in rural areas, because that can unintentionally become disrespectful in their eyes. Palm tree, Cambodia's green treasure. Do you believe that there is a tree that is so closely associated with the Khmer people that it has become the soul of the whole country of Cambodia? If you ever go through the countryside, you will see rows of palm trees standing tall and proud in the middle of the fields, not only providing shade, but also a national symbol that has accompanied the lives of the people for generations. Palm trees can grow up to 30 meters high with wide leaves and dark brown fruits, but the magic lies in the resin, taken from the male flowers by climbing to the top to harvest the sweet liquid. When boiled, the resin becomes palm sugar. When fermented, it turns into strong wine and is also an ingredient in many traditional dishes. Not stopping there, palm leaves are used to make roofs, fans, baskets, and even to record ancient Buddhist scriptures. Few people know that this resin once contributed to the construction of the wonder of Angkor Wat, because the ancient Khmer used it as an adhesive to help the giant stone blocks stand firm for centuries. Today, the Palmyra palm tree still appears on Cambodia's national emblem and currency as a reminder of its persistence and connection to the nation's history. And if you have the chance to visit, try sipping a sip of cool Palmyra palm juice, savoring a piece of sweet palm sugar, and then admiring the silhouettes of the towering trees against the sunset sky, to fully experience the quintessence of Khmer culture, unique traditional cuisine of Cambodia. Have you ever wondered what dish can tell the story of Cambodian culture in just one taste when it comes to traditional cuisine here? One cannot miss amok, a dish that symbolizes the sophistication and richness of Khmer soul, with fish or shrimp cooked with rich coconut milk, mixed with typical spices, and then skillfully wrapped in banana leaves, creating a flavor that is both rustic and solemn during holidays. If you want to feel the rhythm of daily life, start the morning with baisach truk, hot rice served with grilled pork on charcoal. Add a little sweet and sour fish sauce and fresh, crunchy vegetables. A simple combination, but enough to awaken all the senses. For those who like soups, kui tev, a bowl of spicy vermicelli soup with minced pork, shrimp, eggs, and green vegetables, is also a popular choice for breakfast here. If you are looking for something Num bon chok fish noodles with a fragrant broth and fresh herbs will bring you closer to the purity of Khmer cuisine. When you want to experience many layers of flavor, larb Khmer, a salad of minced pork with ginger garlic herbs and fish sauce, will surprise you with its delicate balance of spicy, salty, sour, and sweet. And to end the day with a complete dinner, nothing is more suitable than samlor kako, a chicken soup cooked with potatoes, carrots, onions, and many herbs, bringing a feeling of warmth, fullness, and connection. Each dish is not only about flavor, but also about memories and stories, making the journey to discover Cambodian cuisine a unique and unforgettable experience. Low cost of living and good quality of life in Cambodia. Do you believe that with just a moderate amount of spending, you can still enjoy a full, comfortable life with many interesting experiences right in the heart of the capital? Phnom Penh, Cambodia is truly an ideal choice for those looking for a place with a low cost of living but still ensuring quality of life. Here, the rent for a studio apartment starts from only about 150 USD, while a two-bedroom apartment ranges from 250 to 500 USD. And if you are willing to go further to the suburbs, the price can even drop to only 110 USD per month. Essential utilities, such as electricity, water, and internet, are usually around 130 USD depending on usage habits. Eating out is also very affordable with 200-400 USD per month. You can comfortably enjoy everything from simple street food to meals at high-end restaurants. If you choose fresh ingredients at the market and cook yourself, the cost can be reduced to only 220 USD per person. Getting around is also easy on the wallet, as tuk-tuks or motorbikes cost only $50, $100 a month, while public transport is surprisingly cheap, around $15. And to stay healthy, a gym membership is only $30, $50, and personal care services are not too expensive, around $100. It is worth mentioning that even if you want to spend time exploring the beautiful destinations around Cambodia, you do not have to pay too much. Overall, with just $500 or $1,000 a month, you can live a full and comfortable life in Phnom Penh or other major cities depending on your lifestyle and choices. Every journey has an end, so our exploration ends here. If you want to continue exploring countries like Russia, Uzbekistan, Bhutan, or small countries in Southeast Asia like Vietnam, Philippines, Laos, Thailand, visit our channel to learn interesting things in other countries. Because videos with many likes are always prioritized, if you find this video interesting, please like, leave a comment, and share them with your loved ones so that our channel can grow. And from there, it will be the motivation for us to create more interesting and attractive videos about countries. Now goodbye, and see you again in the next videos. Sincerely thank you, and see you again.